We have a lot of teachers in our family, most of them out of state, and over the years, I've gotten a lot of texts like this. There's a salesperson here in our faculty lounge right now from XYZ Financial. What questions should I ask? So today, I'm sharing with you the 7 key questions I'd urge my own family to ask. And towards the end, I'm going to give you this quiz in a free self-grading PDF. Hi, I'm Bob Cheatham, the 403B coach. I'm one of the financial planners on our team here at Integrity Wealth Advisors in Ventura, California. And the focus of our channel is teaching teachers financial literacy and consumer protection. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on our latest content. The term annuity shark may seem like a crass or unfair label for those selling tax-sheltered annuities or TSAs, until you realize the following facts. Annuities can be 2 to 3 times more expensive than their custodial 403B counterparts. Annuities often charge huge ransoms if you ever have buyer's remorse and want to break free. And worst of all, annuity sellers earn humongous commissions if they successfully convince you to roll over your retirement dollars from your existing plan provider to theirs. If you've ever wondered how these sharks can afford to bring coffee and donuts to every campus in your district, it's because they have massive marketing budgets. In fact, at the profit margins I'm going to show you today, they only need 1 or 2 teachers' signatures for these predatory sales tactics to make their day. For a long time, I've wanted to offer teachers something they could use to protect themselves in the faculty lounge. So here are the 7 questions I'd urge my own family to ask. Question number 1, which of these is your highest job title? Believe it or not, this first question is huge. On the one hand, a certified financial planner is legally obligated to do what's right for you, regardless of what's in it for them, while a life insurance agent can only sell expensive, high-commission annuities. Everyone selling retirement to teachers falls under one of these 4 titles, and an independent CFP gets the highest score. But to make my point, let's select the answers an annuity seller would have, assuming they're giving you straight answers. Number 2, which type of district retirement plan are you suggesting I purchase? We've listed every single type available here. 4 are annuities from insurance companies, which tend to be more expensive, and 2 are custodial accounts, which tend to cost less. In order to make my point, I'm selecting tax-sheltered annuity, and you will see why. Number 3, in which type of investments will your plan deposit my salary deferrals? Normally, you'd think mutual funds, right? But in an annuity, you never get mutual funds. Instead, they're called sub-accounts. And while they are similar to mutual funds, they tend to have much higher fees. Number 4, now this is an important one. How many funds are listed in the plan's investment menu? I think you'll agree more selection is better in terms of allowing you to diversify, especially in volatile years like we're having right now. But many TSAs have only 20 or 30 sub-accounts for you to choose from. I prefer my clients to have 100 choices or more so you can access age-appropriate target date funds or energy funds or precious metals funds or even inflation-protected bond funds. In other words, the investments that often zig when the stock market zags, and you'll rarely get any of those contrarian funds if the annuity has few choices. Number 5, aside from the fund expenses charged on those investments, how much is the annual account fee, which is referred to as a mortality and expense charge in an annuity? Many TSAs cost twice as much as custodial accounts, and this M&E charge tends to be higher as well. Now, I want to pause here so you can notice the Annuity Shark's score is only 24, and we still have the 2 most revealing questions left to ask. Remember, I wrote these as prompts for you, a teacher, to ask anybody giving you a sales pitch. So the questions are all in your voice. Number 6, if I'm unhappy and opt to leave your plan within 12 months or less, what surrender fees or withdrawal charges will I have to pay before you let me transfer my balance to a new provider? Put another way, if you aren't a satisfied customer, what's the total ransom you'll end up paying to escape the annuity? And it doesn't matter if you're unhappy about fees or the investments they put you in, or even if the agent or advisor refuses to return your calls. Regardless of the reason, you'll have to pay that ransom in order to leave. Most annuities charge a ransom of 8 to 9% if you leave before the first policy anniversary. And each year thereafter, it slowly ratchets down, typically over 8 to 12 years. So if you moved $100,000 into this TSA last year, that means that this year you'll lose $8,000 to $9,000 in ransom moving it to another provider. By contrast, if you're switching between custodial accounts, you'll typically pay a meager transfer fee of $100 or less. Finally, question number 7 is an annuity seller's nightmare. How much upfront commission will you, the salesperson, earn if I open this account with your plan? This is a gotcha question that virtually no one outside the retirement industry would know to ask. Most TSAs pay their life insurance agents an immediate bonus for convincing a teacher to transfer a balance from an existing district plan to the annuity company. That bonus can be as high as 16%. So again, if we're talking about a $100,000 balance, then they just made a $16,000 commission over a dozen donuts in the faculty lounge. In order for you to appreciate how grossly unsuitable those commissions are, let me briefly compare it to realtors and doctors. Up until last year, realtors nationwide could earn as much as a 6% commission helping you buy or sell a home. That seemed reasonable to me, since our realtor spent days taking us on different home tours, generated mounds of paperwork for us to sign, and coached us through a challenging escrow. Our realtor, Eric, earned every single penny. But last August, in a class action lawsuit, all realtors nationwide, the entire industry, was forced to slash those commissions in half. So coming back to annuity sellers, a 16% commission for getting you to sign one set of documents during a 30-minute meeting seems pretty outrageous to me. And here's an even quicker comparison to doctors. If they were compensated up front based on how many new patients they met, they would never treat or cure their existing patients. Why? Because they just focus on scheduling new patient meetings all day long. I hope you're seeing the conundrum created here. The majority of teachers actually need and want ongoing guidance, year in, year out, as they slowly inch closer to retirement. And upfront commissions are wholly incompatible with that need. A far more suitable approach is a fee-only advisor who earns around 1% or less per year, billed quarterly, who knows that if they ever ignore or neglect you, they will lose your business to someone more responsive and professional. Now that we've answered all 7 questions, you can see our grand total score came in at 24 for a high commission annuity shark versus a perfect 100 for a fee-only certified financial planner offering a low-fee custodial plan. That's why you should never sign up for anything without first checking it out. Even if your colleague in the next classroom says, just use the company I use, I urge you to do your own homework. Over the decades, I've heard so many teachers say after the fact, for so long I put off saving for retirement, then one day on campus a financial guy showed up, so I just decided to get it over with. My goal in designing this PDF was to help you avoid knee-jerk decision-making, predatory sales, and buyer's remorse. Now, before I show you how to download the PDF, which will end this video, here's a quick 15-second tour of our website, 403bcoach.com, where you'll find our best content organized by where you are in your teaching career right now. Whether you're a newer teacher or a seasoned educator or one retiring soon, or you've even left the classroom. You'll also find our Dean's List of the best providers out there. They've got lower fees, deeper investment menus, and they will never charge you a ransom to switch providers. So without further ado, let's go to the test page where you'll simply click on the red PDF icon, enter your name and email address, and we will send you the PDF within a minute or two. You can print it out and refer to it during those meetings in the faculty lounge, or use it as a guideline to score the plans in your district. Or if you just want to cut to the chase, see who's on our Dean's List that is in your district currently. If you found this video at all helpful, do me a favor, smash the like button so YouTube's algorithm gets this out to more of your colleagues on campus. Have a great school year, and I will see you in my next video.